and welcome to another episode of our From the Helm series, live here at the Gather Round Conference for Resources Rising Stars in partnership with Bell Financial Group in Adelaide today. I'm Grady Wolf, Market Analyst with Bell Direct, and someone I haven't spoken to before, but in the very hot space of copper right now, Bob Fulker, the Managing Director of Hillgrove Resources. Bob, thank you for joining us today, and lovely to meet you.
You too.
For our investors who may not know the Hillgrove story, can you give us a brief overview of what the company does? I know it's a producer in copper.
So copper, 12 to 14,000 tonnes this calendar year. We've just come out of care and maintenance.
Yeah.
So we were in care and maintenance for around about 5 years. And we've actually developed a mine, an underground mine beneath a previously owned open pit. We've got processing plants, infrastructure, and we're within 55 k's of Adelaide City.
Yeah, and so the Canman 2, is that the project there? Canman 2. The production ramp up is underway right now. How long till production ramp up is complete and we're at full capacity?
So we've actually got to 1.4 million tonnes already. So we've only been mining underground for 20 months,
Wow.
1.4, and we're going to a 1.8 million tonne rate within the next 12 months.
That's a very quick ramp up.
Yes, it's very exponential.
Can you talk to us about costs versus sales price at the we're all-in sustaining costs, I know, is one thing.
So not all in sustain, I'll talk
That's
about all
for
in
gold,
cost.
yeah, so
no, but
all
I'll
in
talk in
cost.
all in cost.
Yep.
Our all in cost, we've got a guidance out at the moment for 340 to 390 US per pound.
Wow.
And we will be within that range this year.
Yeah, amazing. Now, what are your margins? What are your margins on current sales prices?
Depends where the copper is. I mean, at the moment, yesterday it was a bit down, but
Yeah.
Copper at the moment is around 430 to 450 US a pound.
Yeah.
So it's quite nice margins.
It's a very good margin. So for our investors who want to know about the growth and production scale of the company and any exploration activity you're doing, can you give us an update on what your outlook is for the company to grow into the future?
So this year, excuse me, this year we're drilling below the current resource. So we're trying to extend our resource below the
Downwards,
known
yeah.
resources. But we're also, so there's about 20,000 metres going into there. We're also drilling around 40,000 metres into the known resource to lift the resource from indicated and inferred up to measured.
Yeah.
Additional to that, we're also drilling across to other deposits within our ore body zones. So we've got Kavanagh and Nugent, the main ore bodies.
Yeah.
We'll put holes across to something called Critchley's, Valentine's, Emily Star, and North Kavanagh also this year on site. Off site, so off lease, we've got exploration going on at Kanappa, which is northeast of us, which is one of our exploration leases. And we've also got exploration going on with soil samples and some early works in the southeast as well. Now,
with the size and the scale of the project that you have in 55 kilometres of Adelaide from where we're sitting right now, how does this compare to other assets around Australia? Grades and size?
We're lower grade,
Yep.
but we're shallower in depth from a lot of other operations.
Okay.
There are a couple of operations that are around that 12 to 15,000 tonne of copper. There's a couple that are the 15 to 20, and there's a couple that are lower than us. So we're sort of sitting in that middle range of that lower end of the copper market. Desire is to grow. Desire is to get bigger. Desire is to be, a plus 30,000 tonne plus copper producer, but that's for the future.
We've got the production side ticked off. Now on the financial side, you have told me you have no debt, which is just an incredible achievement. And how is the balance sheet faring at the moment?
So we just finished a capital raise about 3 weeks ago, and we raised $18 million. There was 13 of a placement, and then there was a 5 million from an SPP.
Okay.
So that's all gone to the balance sheet. We're using that from an acceleration perspective. We're using that to drill, and that's what enables us to bring the underground on quicker.
And is Hillgrove open to growing through M&A activity?
My answer is always yes and no.
Yeah.
So it really depends on what is the best use of our shareholder money. If it's better to actually do an M&A than return via dividends, that's what we'll do. I'm a firm believer though, you need to be ready for M&A when it comes.
Yeah.
It's never the right time. You just got to be prepared and ready to go. If it's the right thing, you need to do it.
Definitely. Bob Fulker of Hillgrove Resources, thank you so much for joining us today from the Helm. I hope you enjoyed that episode, and a big name to watch over the next 12 months, especially in the copper space. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.